I know. A lot happened this week. The hashtag is TTT at the Trend Live on social media. Send your feedback through right now. Let's find out who we're going to be chatting with tonight. I have YY is here, Sleepy is here, and then Anita is going to climb a mountain right after the show.
That's
what she's going. Oh wait, Auntie Sleepy, Butita is here. Butita is here. Anita, where are you going to climb? Which mountain is this?
Let me tell you, there's a very long story about this outfit that I cannot get into right now, because if you get into it, there'll be no the trend. Hashtag TTT won't happen.
We decided
that
we're gonna put on jackets today. We decide. We decide.
What is going on?
Do you know why Anita is in that jacket?
Why?
Ndio mwanaume asimwambia ati anasikia baridi.
Oh,
that's so late. Imagine.
Effort, lakini
sasa
hapo. So wow, let's just move along. That was super. Anyway, lakini listen. So now Dennis Wachira rose to fame when he climbed onto President Uhuru's vehicle during a rally following the nullification of the presidential elections to sell chewing gum to the head of state. And now he has a different story to tell. Take a look.
So I met with Mr. President Uhuru Kenyatta. I mean, nilimpea chewing gum. Yeah, nilimuzia PK. Na mimi from sijamuona tena.
The president not only took 2 pieces of chewing gum, he also asked Wachira to climb onto the presidential vehicle for a close chat. But that encounter, Wachira says, had turned out to be more of a curse than a blessing.
Unajua deni zingine, I think si lazima uende ukadai. But I don't know. Butita, what do you think?
Personally, I've decided.
Okay.
Naenda kulipia president deni.
Oh. You're sorting our debts.
For the first time, Kenya ina madeni mingi. Wacha ni handle hii.
Unaweza.
Alafu Amina. Umsi akiitwa State House.
Yes.
Apatiwe 40 bob. Unajua bado atazuisha.
Of course.
Waliniita wakanipea 40.
Walinipeleka State House yote.
Imagine 40 ndio walinipea.
Aje. Anataka kwenda by the house.
Attention ya president. Labda anataka tu wamsikie mali yako. So atatue shida zake by the way. Kiona vile ameongea manze wamsikie tu.
My emotion.
You know, the weird part is, I agree with you. So many people want to meet the president. Amina, you've already met him. You're not in the same WhatsApp group with the rest of us. But it just seems very strange. Like, okay, sawa, so lienda, okay. I think normal people will be like, oh, nilimpatia gum, that's dope. Nilipatia president gum, so I'm good. He's like, no, you owe me 40 bob. Like, it's just, I can't imagine actually meeting the president and then telling him, hi, president. So now that you've met me, usually for an Instagram post, I charge 50K. You're like, no, you owe me that money.
I mean, it's such a small... I don't know why he made such a big deal of it, but then again...
You know...
That's why I'm agreeing with Butita. But you see, these days you make a big deal out of everything.
Yeah.
And it's the government. They rob us all the time. Why are you surprised?
It's the way...
Just vile Butita anasema, akiambiwa kujia hiyo pesa. Akiambiwa tu sasa ati kujia hiyo pesa State House, vile tu Butita anasema. Alafu gari mpaka State House ni 50. Turudi ni 50. Alafu kwa 40. And then again I think na wacha nikuuliza, unajua ndio mtu anunue PK, you always trying to cover up for harufu nyingine. President alikuwa ametoka wapi?
Na hata hiyo short form inamaanisha aje? Patia Kenyatta. Patia Kenyatta.
Listen.
Ama Kenyatta ni mgumu, ni mgamu. Ni mgamu.
I think it's just unnecessary. I feel like I don't know why it became a story. I was so surprised how far this story got and how big of a deal it even became.
I mean, these days, you can fart and it becomes a story.
But it's
like Kenyans are so tired of the usual stories. Anything can be a story.
Okay. Yeah. I don't think if we're talking about stories, hakuna story yenye ilikuwa imenishangaza kama hii story ya Umadhi. See, now while we have news like, you know, fathers competing for, you know, breast milk with newborns from Western Kenya, A story we're getting from Sika is quite the opposite. A 25-year-old woman by the name Faith Nyukabi, it's Nyukafi, even when I pronounce Iwango, she's captured headlines after she abandoned her 4-month-old baby, refusing to breastfeed her unless she was paid 100,000 bob by her husband. Words, I don't know. I mean, does he pay the money for the baby's sake? Does he, as in, wow. I don't know. Why, wait. So, Anita, let me start with you, because maybe you're a lady. Maybe then, I don't know. Maybe you can be like, yeah, it's
You're
not
talking
that
to the
serious.
one woman on earth who wants to have children at 35. I think it's weird. If this person came out of you, do you need to be paid to breastfeed them? Like, I don't care how bitter you are with your man or whatever issues you have with your man. It seems very unnecessary. I saw this story and I was just like, what's happening with your life, boo? Like, gather yourself. It's your child. Ultimately, the baby did not choose to be in this situation. You and whoever you had unprotected sex with chose to be in the situation. So, I mean, why does the baby have to be the one to pay the... Is it pay for the consequences? It doesn't make any sense.
I don't know. Butita, what are your thoughts?
No, wait, Amina, before we even go to Butita, would you charge to breastfeed to me? Of course not.
Of course, because I would charge 400, 100. I'm kidding. No, of course, never.
Bye. Okay, bye.
Never.
That's sad. It's sad. Milk has become so expensive in this country.
I like how you said it sucks. No one got that.
Unajua mimi niliangalia story na nikaona maybe by the, this is me speaking.
Yeah.
I'm not speaking on behalf of anyone.
Yes.
Mimi na feel mother alikuwa tu ananyonyesha mtoto but alikuwa anataka labda hiyo excuse ndio labda buda mtoi amsikie. Juu I feel like mother kuna instinct fulani tu na mtoto, kuna connection fulani, ni ngumu sana mtu afanye hivyo. So maybe hata huyo baba mtoi hajakuwa sijui anamshughulikia, hajakuwa anafanya nini, maybe aliitumia ka reason.
Butita, are you trying to say...
Wait, goja, tumeongea. But I'm sure.
Okay.
I'm sure.
Calm down.
I'm certainly sure. Okay, I'm not 100%. I'm 90% sure. Ali breastfeed mtoi bado. Hakukataa ati ako na mtoto kwa nyumba ati sasa amnyonyeshi ati juu babake hajatoa 100,000. I think alitumia tu ka excuse, but sidhani kama mama anaweza fanya hivyo.
No, you think the man, if he doesn't love the woman, because he's going to pay, because he cares if she's on breast milk or formula, he doesn't care. If he doesn't love you, he doesn't love you. So you can't like blackmail the person.
Yeah, to loving me with my...
Yeah,
it's a blackmail.
I'll only breastfeed the child if you pay.
What about the situation is like this? Huh? What about your history ya maslahi kwinini? Sasa hizo vitu za kunyonyesha sio riji. So hazina maziwa, lazima outsource maziwa. So nataka pesa ya outsource maziwa.
Lazima baba.
Oh my gosh.
Hizo ni madispenser ako nazo.
Wewe anaongea ukweli. Kuna watoto wananyonyeshwa plastic hapa nje.
Hiyo ndio inaitwa
plastic. So maziwa hakuna.
Oh my God.
They have to bring maziwa from somewhere.
So maziwa itoke China.
But lakini wasechunguzeni poa.
You're so silly.
Kuna story hapo. There is more than what meets the eye.
Oh my. And we are back. Now, no matter how many times this story is going to be shared on social media, on everywhere, the arrest of former Nairobi Governor Evans Kidero still sounds like breaking news.
Bribery, conflict of interest, and also failure to protect public property, despite them being senior government officials. Therefore, until tomorrow, we'll bring you what will happen in court and what are some of the charges they'll be facing. For now, I'm taking you back to studio.
Thank you. So this is my question. I don't know if you guys, as in, why is it that when people are being arrested, even if I am not, you know, I'm going to go with you, I'm not resisting arrest, why is it that they still have to push you? That's what I always wonder. Why does there have to be that fight? Why were you not arrest you?
Yeah, arrest you. lakini kitu wanafanya if at all, you know, Amina, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
I hope this thing is going to work, because for a long time, the main reason to why we do so many things, the reason to why corruption level has risen to where it is right now, it's because there are no consequences to our actions.
Yes.
We know very well that we can always get away with something as long as you have money. No matter so many people are saying that atatoka tu, you know.
He will.
Like atatoka tu. And then again, and then you know, if you want to cure corruption, you can't keep the doctor inside.
He will get away. We all know. And when he does, what they'll do is they'll probably drag the case for so long.
You can't keep the doctor
inside if you want to cure corruption. So atatoka.
Okay.
Of course he will. This is Africa. This is Kenya. The guy will be living his life. They'll drag the case for so long. By the time any repercussions are being taken, he'll be 87. And they'll be like, oh, you know, the thing is about, you see, the judge. And I'm only saying this here. I don't even know if nikitoka nation leo.
There you go.
There'll be security outside. But I feel whatever he's being accused of stealing, I feel like there's 3 zeros missing. I'm being honest. Really.
Okay, this is my thing. I'm just happy, like why that at least sahi inafeel ni kama kuna vitu zinafanyika.
Like what,
at least to
babe, they do this. It's called,
like even with the demolishing of everything.
Okay, that surprised me. I was actually shocked.
So
I was like, oh, you're doing something.
Yes, Butita?
Vitu zimekuwa zinapenda hivi wiki sana. Umeona hizo demolition hizi makesi. But then kuna kesi pia ilifanyika ya ule alikuwa na assault bibi yake Machakos. Najua imeisha na asha sentensiwa very fast. So mimi ningependa speed za kesi Kenya ziendage tu pia haraka, in a way that pia tunaweza ona vile inaenda mpaka mwisho. Juu sasa hivi vile tunaongea pia kuna kesi zilifika kwa bond hata tukaacha kufuatilia. Hatujuaje zinaendaje. So wacha tuone mpaka mwisho haraka tujue kama mtu ni guilty ama sio, ama ni innocent. Unaona? Badala ya kukaa
Butita,
unapata
in this country, 35 years you're innocent until proven rich.
Now, Butita, umesema tunataka speed za kesi ziharakishwe. But sasa shida ni ati unaona in this case Kenya tunakuanga na speed governor.
Ni sawa bro, umeamua kuwa mdeep.
Anyway, listen.
I'm impressed.
No, Governor. Butita amesema kitu important. Listen. So now there's been a very interesting debate among Kenyans this week on social media. So now there's this lady that Butita is talking about. She, we had that story somewhere here. She was in Macha and she was assaulted by her husband. And I think ata wiki moja ijaisha, and you know, he's, you know, gotten, tell me, how many years did he get, Butita?
12.
12. Oh. 10 or 12 years?
12 years.
12 years. So hata wiki moja ikuisha and he got sentenced.
Hiyo ni mchana na usiku.
Hata ule msewa nini? Ule alikuwa anapikia wase mapaka.
Kaenda pia alienda chap.
Paka sahi hapo ndani.
But that's the weird thing.
Well, I mean, you know, there are cases that are open and shut. Let's remember
in
that.
In this country, tomorrow you're in jail. You will steal hundreds of millions of shillings. Your case will last 47 years. No one is ever able to solve it. They're like, oh, the prosecutor, oh, the defendant. It's going to take forever.
And you still 200 more.
Someone told me.
200?
Someone told me.
Where utalala kwa jela?
Okay.
The next day.
Kuna mkorai Nairobi aliniambia, the reason why it takes long, ni unapata kama 1 billion ikilost, kuna watu wengi wako involved. Wengi sana. Wengi sana. Lakini mimi nikikukosea Anita, ni mimi na wewe hapa, unaona?
Butita,
so pia tunafaa kuonanga watu wengi kwa hiyo kesi.
Can you stop showcasing our problems to the public?
Hiyo ni example. So hawa watu wengi tunatakanga pia kuwaona saa nyingine. Juu unaonanga mtu mmoja kwa scandal moja ama wase waine.
I mean, I don't know. I'm not sure. Anyway, the hashtag is TTT. Now, moving on to the next story. Now, I don't know if you guys saw this. Now, if you thought it's only voters who can punish lawmakers, then you need to hear the story of Patrick Okumu from Uganda, who resorted to dismantling all boreholes he had sunk after losing an election. Patrick Okumu Ringa lost in the recently concluded Nebi Municipality parliamentary by-election and opted to dismantle all the boreholes he had sunk. By the now, they were supplying water already. Lakini ya Mungu nivutia, so I'm going away with my boreholes. I don't know about you. What do you guys think?
Kwanza,
iliwe funzo kwa wapiga kura ambao wanauza kura zao na kuchukua hongo. Lakini inaweza kuwa ilitoka kwa roho pia. Imagine umesaidia wasee, umefanya kitu inahitajika, alafu msee fulani tu akakaa maka campaign na mfuko wewe nje pa. Na anakujaje kufunika maji malimuko.
You know what? I'm not even sorry for this guy. Because this just goes to show so much about his character. When you want to do something for people, you do it from your heart. If you're really willing to help the people, help them from your heart. But for you to get so angry, to dismantle what you did, it simply means you were doing what you did so they can see what you've done in the hopes of you getting the votes. In which case, good for you. You did not win. Carry on. Of importance is life.
Lakini Anita, unajua vitu ziko juu ya maji zimekuwa zinaharibiwa. Maybe the borehole.
No. You can't. This is the problem with Africa, and I say this all the time. Somebody cursed us, and then he died. Because no one actually wants to rule us with the hope of empowering us. They want to enrich themselves.
Ah, true.
So because if your problem is that I dug for you boreholes, which helped the people in that region, and then because they didn't vote for you, you decide to unearth them, my friend, were you really trying to seek those votes for the right reasons?
Did he do that on a personal capacity? No. Ama as an MP? Unaweza pata ni pesa ya maendeleo ya hiyo area na yeye anaona tini amefanya.
You do it from your heart, or you don't do it at all.
I think maybe
point yangu ni unaweza pata hiyo ni job yake, alikuwa anafaa kufanya hivyo, lakini anaona ngatini zake.
Kweli, I think I like this guy. Kwa angle fulani. Can you imagine hata wewe umenunulia msichana pombe, akishakunywa alafu anakuambia ako na boyfriend?
Hapana, tunaongelea maji ya kukunywa. Sio maji ya kukata.
Why didn't you say that question?
Why? Yes, sio kukata maji, ni maji ingine. Tuongelee maji ingine.
And then I think the only place he stooped so low is that kwa hao voters, there are people who also voted for. I don't think alipata 0 votes.
Oh yes,
alikuwa na votes. You know,
yes, he just didn't win.
Yes. So the thing he did affected even the people that voted for him.
Yeah.
So I'm very sure in one way or the other I may assassinate his political career, because next akitaka kuvai, there are people who voted for him this time and they won't vote juu amewanyang'anya maji.
Exactly.
Yes, because they realized he was never genuine about his intentions.
Yeah. That just sounds like I know people who do that. I know people who do that. Hao ni wale wanaocheza futa. Wanacheza futa alafu tena akiona anashindwa anachukua boli yake anaenda home. Kwa sababu hakuna vile mtanishinda mimi.
Amina tulikuwa na mjira anachukua boli yake, anaenda nakaa nayo nje ya nyumba hapo.
Muniangalie.
Unajua tuna bag na tuna t-shirt. Tibia ina t-shirt.
Yeah, si mulikata kunivotia. Sisi kushinda, sisi sasa niende na bohol zangu.
Lakini kuna time 2 or 3 kwetu MP alilose alafu akaamua kuchapa watu wote.
What?
Anaita party alafu mnavurugwa moja moja, mnaingia kwa jumba mnachapa mnatolewa back door. Ndio si mix na mnachapwa.
Ndio kila mtu apate kichapo. Yebo, you're watching TTT. Hi, how are you? Now, this past Friday, Yvonne Adhiambo Owuor, a prominent award-winning author, was assaulted, her jacket ripped off, blouse torn, and left her half naked in a shocking encounter with Nairobi County askaris outside the Lavington Mall. She was arrested and taken to the city hall, hauled before a magistrate, charged with trading, hawking, littering, dumping, assaulting an officer, resisting arrest, obstructing justice. Her attack was then blamed on mistaken identity. Are you serious? Right now? What? I feel like this story and the story of Kenyatta Hospital doing the brain surgery on the wrong patient, they almost sound the same. So you've done all these things, and right at the end is when you find out that I'm not the hawker you were looking for. You must be out your mind. Out your mind. Anita? Wafikiria wewe unauza mboga pale
clap, bravo to Kingori for that lower third. It's really made me laugh. And your worrying trend. Babe, I say this again. Nothing in Kenya surprises me today. Like, you may think you're living your life, you're doing your best, you're working the hardest, you will end up in a situation where you really have to ask yourself, niliwakosea wapi?
Nilikosea nani?
Nani? Who? Who? And the weird part is, nobody even knows who you are. Wamekasirika tu. They're going to mistreat you. They're going to make you feel like you don't belong in this country. And you're wondering, how though?
How? But you know, I remember my house help once told me that she was beboed with hawkers, and you know, she stayed in a cell for a full weekend, and it traumatized her. And speaking of, I don't even have a nanny. So if you have a good agency, see, just tell me, okay, wait, please.
Wait, first of all, babe,
but it happens.
How is it to keep losing nannies?
Wachana na mimi. Wachana na mimi.
Why?
Yes.
Butita.
Hapo tuko.
Hapa tumesikia hao ni watu wako na house help. Si tuko na mama fua. Sisi watu wa mama fua, acha tukae kando.
I'm just saying that imewaifanyika wase wengi wakibebwa pamoja. Like mkikaa tupate wase wale wanafanya kitu alafu nyote mnabebwa.
Amina.
Yes.
I hope the governor is watching, because I need to address this issue. City councils, askaris are mishandling people. Sana itao. It's not a laughing matter, because I know they did that intentionally. Si ati hawakujua huyu ati sio kama nini. But they do that sometimes, ndio.
But they don't get to ask.
Ngoja, relax. Ndio panic. Ati labda wapatie do. Unaona? Before fike mbali. Unaona? Ni kitu inafanyika itao sana. Mnapata mmeshikwa mahali huko, wanajua poa una makosa, but wanajua umepanic, wanajua utatoa pesa, uachiliwe. Tuandoliwe vizuri.
Kwani lakini like I asked before as well. Even when you're arresting me and I'm not resisting arrest, okay, maybe, you know, I mean, she did, of course, because she's not
Those
a
people
hawker.
are rough.
But why do you still have to mishandle me in that manner?
Nini na kwange mwakasirisha? Hata wezi hapa taa, unapata mwizi, ajai kuona before, ujai mkasirisha, na akikuibia, amekasirika, anakupiga.
Amekasirikia life.
Why would that thing be nice?
Like, I don't, I'm so confused. Sasa, ama unless ni watu wa TZ. Unajua watu wa TZ why wanakonga poa?
No, I think this is what's happening.
Na ile wallet.
I think this is what's happening. Kuna so much unprofessionalism.
Yeah.
Kuna a lot, because hii ni property yake, hii ndio biashara yake, hii ndio inalisha watoto wake. This is what brings food to the table. If I don't have insurance, for example, ufai kunichapa juu sina insurance, you're supposed to come bring me my bill, tell me hujalipa last month, you didn't pay this month, and so total inafika hapa. You know, if you don't pay, duka tunafunga mpaka siku utalipa. But unichapi, sijui unanivuruta kwa mchanga. Nini hawa watu? Siku moja zamu tuta-retaliate, we'll retaliate one day, tutazugana hapo town.
Amina.
Walinivaanga hapa mbele ya demu yangu fulani. Hapo lifestyle.
Alafu wanakuvaanga tu mko na msichana.
Kutoka hiyo siku sijai muona.
Wanakuvaanga tu mko na msichana.
Amina.
Kwanza usiku.
Walifikiria
Wait, Amina. Wacha mama mvaa, I think sio mtu akanjo. Ni comedian tu fulani anatamani demu yako. Ni comedian.
Akijifanya. Nadhani sana
Amina unajua itao.
Okay guys, on a serious note, Amina.
Yes.
This is my thing. The city council does not care. No, it doesn't matter who you are, where you're from, how you're from, how hard you've worked. And then the weird bit is, the excuse everyone will give you is, these guys are so frustrated, they take their frustrations out on you.
Us.
But babe, so you're doing your job. As a citizen, uliamka asubuhi, ukajenga inchi, ukapaka rangi, you're on your way home. And then this guy shows up out of nowhere and asks you for a paper that you left at your grandmother's house 2 years ago. Ati, uko na ile barua ya 360. They're like, what?
It can hit me.
They never ask you for normal things. Haizi kuuliza ulibrush meno leo ama ulioga. He'll ask you for something that is so difficult to find. And then you're asking yourself, before I get to Rongai and get my documents and come back, do I do that? Or should I just pay you off? That's why corruption will never end in this country.
Ushaipigwa kofi itao na kanjo. Mpaka ukaanza kulia. Songo!
So unapiga kofi, unapiga kofi na uko na njaa. Ngofi na njaa zote zina
Mimi nakumbuka nishaibebwa. And they were very polite to me. I will not lie.
Ita hawezi tembea kutoka nation.
Very polite.
Hawezi tembea kutoka nation. Nation mpaka Nairobi uni. Usipokutana na polisi. Kanjo. Mwizi
ama watoto.
Chokora.
Basi umepotea.
Kwanza watoto by the way, Kanjo ameshindwa kuwanyorosha. Unajua watoto by the way unapita Kenyatta Avenue unaomba pesa. Unaenda hapo Afya Center unaomba pesa. I think hao watoto wafungwe committee, wafungwe kisako. Nikishapea mtoto wa Jivanji inawafikia bado.
Water too.
But how do you know they're in a business?
You can't tell me
the same person has been borrowing in the same space for the last 25 years. It doesn't make sense.
What time do they spend the money?
Actually, why? Kuna mse mwenye anauzanga pencil pale GPO.
Yes.
Tangu mimi nikuwe chuo.
Anauzanga tu pencil.
Mse, mimi niko na watoi, niko na nini? Like mse bado anauza pencil. Mpaka juzi nikamuuliza.
Pengine wewe ndio ulitoka chuo juzi.
Alafu kuna ule juzi. Kuna ule mse mwenye alikuwa anauzanga ngoma zake hapa
Obunaka.
Hapa IMAX.
Obunaka the DJ.
Kama
kuna yani
Obunaka the DJ.
Kuna mwingine hapa chini. Kuna mwingine hapa chini anafaa afanywe operation, anafaa afanywe surgery 10 years ago. Hiyo wound bado ni fresh.
Amina. I think unafaa uite mmoja mwenye uzangoma tumpe platform. Anaitwa Obunaka the DJ. Tangu
nikuje kwa traffic.
Obunaka.
Kila muona hapo time zote.
Yes, no traffic.
Platform.
Pia nimemuona. It's very true.
From when I used to use matatus to this day, the same guy who used to borrow where number 9 matatus park across the road, that guy is still there.
All these years.
I'm just like, hey.
Mortgage analipa na hiyo nayo.
And then you know, mimi kitu nikasirisha sana. Ni umempea do leo, ulimuona jana. You expect today usimpate because he's probably spending the money. But he's still on the streets. What time do they spend this money?
They are saving.
I gave food and money to street kids who the next week walinibia simu.
Hao watoto wanapata pesa kama wabunge.
Damn. Hao sionage hivyo.
10,000 times 30.
Mwingine anakuomba asubuhi, ukienda ukirudi jioni anakuomba.
Alafu Butita the reason siwapeangi pesa Butita. The reason I don't give them money, it's because wanakuwa na high expectation. Ati ankon side na 100. Yani humility hakuna. Amepita 5, akapita 10, akapita.
No, lakini ushai kupatia mtu doa alafu akakutukana naye.
Niombe shilingi moja na kupea hata 1,000.
Hapana, azina
humility. Start from somewhere.
Amina nishawahi.
Ushawahi.
Unapatia mtu alafu anakutukana nayo? Nilimfuata mbio itao. Kuna vile 10 yangu ingeenda hivyo ni
Butita. Butita.
Nilimkimbiza itao.
Butita. Na wale wa by the hakuwa hapo ukipark, he was not there. Ukipark there was nobody, but ukishapark unasikia kabisa brother.
Sasa unajua mimi ufanyaje waiwai? Mimi niligundua ma parking boy. Ukipark unawapatia mbao, unawapatia 50. At the end of the day ukipark kama mara 10 unatumia so 5. So mimi kuja na boy wangu.
Ngoja tunapack nini, food take away ama specify? We specify what we are packing.
Ngoja kwanza.
We have another
story to do with your company. What are you packing 50 times in a day?
Sikieni. So siku hizi mbeba boy wangu wa kuniangalilia. Akishuka, anamwambia shuka niangalilie. Akisha pack nampiga 50, jioni nazichukua zote. Ndio ni save sasa. Wacha hiyo doi irudi kwangu.
Ni employee wako.
Oh my God.
Alafu kuna wengine pale Pangani, in fact, Anita, wanakucleania windscreen haraka.
Yes, I know them. So let me tell you, babe. So there was a day they came to clean. Even Sammy told them, he's like, Mkubwa, I've not asked you to clean my windscreen. He's like, apana, Mkubwa, you know, lazima, lakini you owe me 200 bob. He told them, bye. But you know me and my guilt conscience. I just gave them.
Wanatupaka mafuta.
Unapaka mafuta.
Anakusimamisha anakupaka mafuta kwa uso anaita.
Huyo ni
kupaka mafuta.
Anyway guys, listen, there's this one more story. Alafu nimekumbusha wale madha wenye wanakomanga do, wanakwambia unaka smart. Alafu tena kama unado wanakutukana. I'm telling you this Nairobi. Anyway, so now this next story doesn't need an introduction. It's our governor on Saturday on Mombasa Road. Take a look. So I have a question, if we can just keep the video on mic. So one of those guys, am I dreaming, or it was one of those guys who assaulted the businessman? Am I dreaming, the one with the hat, the cape? Yeah, so remember that guy? Right? So I'm not dreaming. So there he is again, you can see him clear. Okay, that's our governor, of course. Right? So, okay. Also, that's a nice car. We have to... So that's the guy. Why is he wearing the same t-shirt all this time? But
it's the same day.
Chamuhimuni, that's the guy, right?
Of hydration.
He assaulted the businessman a few weeks ago, in case you didn't see the story. But yeah, so that's a nice car. So there is a gentleman there. Oh, now he's wearing Boss. The other one was, I think, Armani. But yeah, so what do you guys think? That's a nice car, I gotta say. Must be nice cruising on the weekend. Kiki,
Amina,
do you love me?
Amina.
Yes, Anita?
I dare him to try and drive on every Nairobi street in this country. Can he just try? With his very cute car. Please, by all means. Of all places, you'd think they're bougie as hell. Go there, drive that car in Kilimani. Go drive that car. You know where Kilimani police station is? You know that car, small road? Yeah. Drive it there. While you're there, go to the Pangani road. While you're there, go to the road before Isili. While you're there, drive it anywhere in Nairobi, and then tell us, as our governor, as our governor, what have you done for us that enables you to be able to drive that car anywhere in this city? There's no city that is less reliable to have a good car in than ours. You literally have several roads you can drive your car. Do you think a Lamborghini would survive in this city? It would die in less than half an hour. My God. That's what amuses me. I mean this in the nicest way. Do something for us, and then go to Facebook Live and then show us your car. Because anything else I wanted to say, I cannot leave this building safely.
Mina kusema ukweli.
Okay. You've cleared everything. That's all.
If I had such a car, tusidanganyane.
Yeah.
Tusemeni tu ukweli. In fact, I will not even drive it.
Why?
Nitaemploy driver, nitembe kando yake niki point.
That's it.
No,
Erini skume. Watu wajue tu ni yangu.
Yani
Erini tafuta kwa shida na takmari.
Run by your car.
It's a convertible. Unaona watu wakuoni zaidi. I'm so confused. They can see you. They can see you. You don't have to be outside.
Amina.
Yes, Butita.
Hiyo kitu Anita amesema ni ukweli. Hata mimi ile time ufungua gari yangu juu.
Unafungwanga bonnet? Ikioshwa ama?
You've not been in your car.
Si kama hiyo.
Kama you drew as in continuation of the sentence.
Anaweza piga simu yani. Yani tao ikuwe safe. Kwa tunaweza hata shukisha dirisha chini.
Yes, that's so true.
Yeah?
Amina.
Yeah?
Name one place in Nairobi with your window down. You would drive and let your iPhone be seen by everyone.
My house.
Here,
my house.
NTV parking. NTV parking.
My house.
It's true. It's very scary. Yeah, it's very. But you guys, I feel like mimi see point. Sawa, gari ni yake anaweza endesha vile anaitaka. Akona security, ako sawa anaweza endesha.
But he's our.
Sina kapoa. However, this goon, why are we not talking about this guy?
Okay.
There. So if you remember him, there he is. He roughed up this businessman. Si amemshtua. So
akadinaiwa.
Akaambiwa, excuse me, I don't know who that gentleman is. So and now here he is. So I don't know what you guys make of that.
Ako hapa na kopale.
Akwa
Ndio maana ako convert anakuwa.
I mean, I have something else to say.
You remember the governor said that he doesn't know him. So
of course he doesn't know him. What in this government do they know?
Today we're going, Mimi, Akiamungu, Mike, Mimi.
No, okay, babe, seriously. It's called awarding yourself self-importance. No matter where you go, you're like, wananijua, how dare you? It's called awarding yourself self-importance.
Lakini ni Kenya. Ulizeni governor. Atawaambia alikuwa anafanya Uber hiyo siku.
Anyway, listen guys, so I'm about to say muda imeisha, msinitukane, msinichape. Lakini we have no time. So thank you so much for coming through. Anita, I think you were so pissed because it's so hot in that jacket. You were getting upset.
Anita,
that's
Anita,
really the reason.
Anita, it's hot. You are hot.
Man's not hot.
Mutita, thank you, and YY, thank you.
Mbona gani umeisha? Ukitweet hapa ulikuwa unajua vizuri. Lazima tuseme vitu tumetuleta.
Amina anaogopa kwenda nyumbani leo.
I know. But then mpaka sasa bado naogopa. I'm just like, now what have we done?